Golden beginnings money of pharaohs and emperors. Gold. It's shiny, it's valuable, it's been around forever. Ancient civilizations loved gold. From the earliest days of human history, gold has captivated the imagination and desires of people across the globe. Its allure is timeless, transcending cultures and epochs. Egyptians, they used it for their pharaohs' tombs. The ancient Egyptians believed that gold was the flesh of the gods, and they adorned their tombs and temples with it to ensure a prosperous afterlife for their pharaohs. Gold was not just a symbol of wealth but of divine power and eternal life. Romans? They made coins out of it. The Romans were masterful in their use of gold, minting coins that bore the images of their emperors and deities. These coins were not only a medium of exchange but also a tool of propaganda, spreading the glory and authority of Rome throughout their vast empire. China? They used it for trade and decoration. In ancient China, gold was a symbol of wealth and status. It was used in intricate jewelry, ceremonial items, and as a means of trade. The Silk Road, a network of trade routes, saw gold exchanged for silk, spices, and other precious goods, linking China to the rest of the ancient world. Gold was like the first global currency. It connected distant civilizations, facilitating trade and cultural exchange. From the Americas to Asia, gold was a universal standard of value recognized and coveted by all. For thousands of years, gold was it. It was money. People trusted it. Why? It's rare, its scarcity made it precious, and its beauty made it desirable. Gold's unique properties, such as its malleability and resistance to tarnish, made it the perfect material for crafting coins, jewelry, and artifacts. You can't just make more of it, well, not easily. Gold had to be mined from the earth, a labor-intensive and often dangerous process. This effort added to its value, as each nugget or coin represented the hard work and skill of those who extracted and crafted it. It doesn't rot or rust, and it looks amazing. Gold's enduring luster and resistance to corrosion meant that it could be passed down through generations, retaining its beauty and value over time. This made it a reliable store of wealth and a symbol of enduring prosperity. That's why gold was so important back then. It was more than just a metal. It was a cornerstone of ancient economies and societies. Gold's significance permeated every aspect of life, from religion and politics to art and commerce. Gold was the key to power. Possessing gold meant wielding influence and control. It was a symbol of authority and a means to secure loyalty and resources. Rulers adorned themselves and their surroundings with gold to display their wealth and power. Kings and emperors wanted it. They amassed vast quantities of gold to demonstrate their supremacy and to fund their ambitions. Gold was a measure of a ruler's success and a tool to achieve their grand visions. They fought wars for it. Entire armies were mobilized to conquer lands rich in gold. Battles were waged, and empires rose and fell over the pursuit of this precious metal. Gold was both a prize and a catalyst for conflict. They built empires on it. The wealth generated from gold enabled the construction of monumental structures, the funding of armies, and the expansion of territories. Gold was the lifeblood of ancient civilizations, fueling their growth and prosperity. Gold was the engine of the ancient world. It drove economies, inspired art, and shaped the course of history. The legacy of gold is a testament to its enduring power and allure, a symbol of human achievement and ambition. Gold fever, rushes, and riches. The allure of gold has driven humanity to the ends of the earth, sparking some of the most dramatic events in history. From the ancient Egyptians who adorned their pharaohs with gold, to the Spanish conquistadors who ravaged the Americas in search of it, gold has always been a symbol of wealth and power. Fast forward a few centuries and the fever for gold hasn't diminished. The landscapes have changed, cities have risen, and technology has advanced. But the quest for gold remains as fervent as ever. Gold is still a big deal. Today, it's not just about the physical gold bars locked away in vaults. It's about the global economy, stock markets, and the financial systems that hinge on the value of this precious metal. In the 1800s, people went crazy for gold. The discovery of gold in various parts of the world led to massive migrations and the establishment of new communities. There were huge gold rushes. These rushes weren't just small events. They were massive movements of people, all driven by the hope of striking it rich. The California Gold Rush? That was massive. It wasn't just a local event, it attracted people from all over the world, transforming California into a bustling hub of activity. People dropped everything and headed west to strike it rich. Gold rushes changed everything. Towns popped up overnight. Entire regions were transformed almost instantly. With new towns and infrastructure springing up to support the influx of hopeful miners, people got rich or lost everything. The gold rushes were a gamble, some struck it rich while others faced ruin. The promise of wealth was a powerful motivator, but it came with great risk. Gold drove exploration and settlement. The search for gold pushed people into uncharted territories, leading to the exploration and eventual settlement of vast new areas. It was a wild time. The gold rush era was marked by chaos, excitement, and a sense of adventure. It was a time when fortunes could be made or lost in an instant. But gold wasn't just found in California. The fever for gold spread across the globe, leading to rushes in various parts of the world. People found gold in Australia, South Africa, and all over the place. Each new discovery brought a fresh wave of excitement and migration. These discoveries had a huge impact on the world's economy. The influx of gold reshaped economies, influenced trade, and altered the course of history. More gold meant more money, right? Well, sort of. While the discovery of gold did increase the money supply, it also led to inflation and economic instability in some cases. The relationship between gold and money is complex and has evolved over time. The gold standard, a golden rule? By the late 1800s, many countries decided to use the gold standard. What's that? Basically, they promised that their paper money could be traded for a certain amount of gold. It was supposed to make things stable and prevent inflation. The gold standard lasted for a while, but it had its problems. It was hard to respond to economic crises when your money was tied to a limited supply of gold. Countries couldn't just print more money when they needed it. Section 4 breaking free gold goes its own way. The gold standard started to crumble after World War I. Things changed a lot in the 20th century. There were wars, depressions, and all sorts of economic turmoil. Countries needed more flexibility with their money. Finally, in the 1970s, the United States said, enough! They stopped linking the dollar to gold. Other countries followed suit. Gold was free. Its price was no longer tied to any currency. It could go up or down based on supply and demand, just like any other commodity. Section 5. Gold in the modern age: ups, downs, and uncertainties. Since then, the gold price has been on a roller coaster ride. It soared in the 1970s during the oil crisis and high inflation. Then it crashed in the 1980s and 1990s when things calmed down, but it came roaring back after the 2008 financial crisis. So, what drives the gold price these days? Lots of things. Economic growth, inflation, interest rates, geopolitics. You name it, it probably affects gold. Section 6. Safety in times of trouble. Gold is a safe haven. One thing's for sure. People still love gold. Whether it's in the form of jewelry, coins, or bars, gold has a timeless appeal. It's not just a shiny metal, it's a symbol of wealth and security that has been cherished for centuries. People buy gold for various reasons, as a gift, an investment, or even as a status symbol. They see it as a safe haven asset. Investors in particular are drawn to gold because it tends to hold its value over time. Unlike stocks or bonds, which can fluctuate wildly, gold is seen as a stable investment. It's something tangible that you can hold in your hand, and that physical presence provides a sense of security. When things get scary in the world, recessions, wars, pandemics, they turn to gold. History has shown that during times of economic uncertainty, gold prices often rise. This is because people are looking for a safe place to park their money, away from the volatility of the stock market and other financial instruments. It's a hedge against uncertainty. Financial analysts often recommend including gold in a diversified investment portfolio. This is because gold tends to move inversely to the stock market. When stocks go down, gold often goes up, providing a balance that can protect an investor's wealth. It's like a security blanket for investors. Just knowing that they have some gold in their portfolio can provide peace of mind. It's a way to ensure that no matter what happens in the financial markets, they have something of value to fall back on. Central banks are big players in the gold market too. They hold large reserves of gold as part of their monetary policy. This helps to stabilize their own currencies and provides a buffer against economic shocks. They buy and sell gold to manage their reserves. By doing so, they can influence the value of their currency and ensure financial stability. It's a strategic move that has been used by central banks around the world for decades. Sometimes they want to diversify away from the US dollar. By holding gold, They reduce their reliance on any single currency, which can be particularly important during times of geopolitical tension or economic instability. And sometimes, they just want to have some of that shiny stuff in their vaults. After all, gold is not just a financial asset, it's a symbol of wealth and power that has stood the test of time. Section 7, the future of gold, what glitters ahead. So, what's next for gold? That's the million-dollar question, or should I say the several thousand-dollar an ounce question. Nobody knows for sure. Some experts think gold will keep going up, others say it's in a bubble. One thing's for certain, gold has been around for thousands of years. It's been used as money, jewelry, and a store of value. It's survived empires, wars, and financial crises. It's still going strong today. Will it continue to glitter in the future? Only time will tell.